Hey, what's going on? It is your boy, KQKC Boxing Channel. That's right, throwing down on another video. Now, we all know that there's a lot going on in boxing. But what's in the front of boxing is none other than the pathological liar, Mr. Eddie Hearns. Yes, he has said once again that yes, the fight will take place in Saudi Arabia. Now he claims that Ruiz will be protected. He will be the safest person in Saudi Arabia. He will get extra protection for him. Now, I'm no dummy. I was born on a day, but not yesterday. Now, Eddie Hearns is getting his pockets filled some type of way. Now, I don't know what type of way, but I promise you, my subscribers, I will find out. But don't try to play us. Now, so far, what I'm getting is that the fight will be in Saudi Arabia. That the fight will go on. Now, I usually give you more of my commentary, but let's just go ahead on and read what they have to say. Now, again, Mr. Eddie Hearns, and we are all familiar with the liar, the one from the UK that's not popular in his country, nor this one. Ruiz would be safest person on the planet in Saudi Arabia. Now, he wants to bring up the other fights that took place all around the world. Other words, in football, other pro sports that take place in other countries. But you cannot compare Saudi Arabia to those places. Saudi Arabia has a hard-on for Americans. Yes, they do. Because they believe that Americans and the UK, because you've been bombed many times, that we do not treat the Islam or the Muslims fairly here in America, which we do. But when you sit there and kill over 300-some people and tear down buildings in our country, it ticks some people off. So, Eddie Hearns understands the concerns Andy Ruiz Jr. and his team expressed about traveling to Saudi Arabia for his rematch against AJ. Now, the British promoter is confident. Now, listen to this. Confident. When have Eddie Hearns ever been confident about any damn thing? Though that he has erased or eased their worries by guaranteeing them any additional security measures that won't in place beyond the protection provided by Saudi Arabian government. Oh, you see my voice coming back, huh? Andy Ruiz will be the safest person on the planet, Hearns said Thursday. Now, following the Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Derevchenko press conference at Madison Square Garden, excuse me, we've been out there. We got everything completely under control. The government, Skill Challenge Entertainment, they want to make this safe. The whole world will be watching this event. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Mr. Hearns. First of all, the whole motherfucking world ain't gonna be watching. Stop being a dumbass. Yes, this is KQKC. You have the right channel. You know I tell it like it is, and I'm gonna keep it like it is. Now, security concerns were among the reasons Ruiz held out before completely committing this week to defending his IBF, IBO, WBA, and WBO heavyweight titles, minus the IBO. Please, junk that. Andy Ruiz, I know you're not paying sanction fees on that bullshit. Anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Now, all those are heavyweight titles. and they will be up for grabs with Anthony Joshua on December the 7th in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia. Now, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia is where Amir Khan fought and didn't get all his money. Now, same country, different fight, maybe a different city. But we all know that 97% of Saudi Arabia is Muslim, is respecting the God of Islam. Now, you have Islam, you have Jehovah, you have Jesus Christ, you have all kind that call themselves God. So, therefore, see, just let me stop right here for a minute. See, I'm KQKC. I studied Islam many times, many years. You ever heard of the Nation of Islam? The leader, Ruiz, Farrakhan. The Mosque Maran is where I attended, and that's on Stony Island, 71st and Stony Island. So I know a lot about Hebrew. I know a lot about Saudi Arabia. I know a lot about different types of Muslims, okay, Orthodox and unorthodox Muslims. I know about black Muslims, which preferably is the Nation of Islam. I know about praying 5 times a day, facing the east. I know about Baptists. I was raised Baptist. I know about Catholicism, Catholic. I was raised, and I won't say raised, but I attended a Catholic school for some time before I went to the public schools where I became a G, if I will. Now, everything that has been requested by Team Ruiz has been delivered, Hearns said. Now, I don't believe that. That's bullshit. And we all know that's bullshit. See, that's what I say. You can't believe shit he says. Everything I just read so far, or thus far, probably already been disputed. So, we know the security measures. It's not, you know, what Bob Aaron talks about with this country, Saudi Arabia. It's just the procedure to make sure that everybody is ultra comfortable. Bullshit. Team Ruiz came back with their own questions and said, we would like this in place. We said we will deliver that. Absolutely. Whether that's to have an addition to your own people, you got to understand this is a government royal family affair where everything will be absolutely perfection. That's not true. The royal family is more ruthless than the Muslim population. Look, I know. You can call them the royal family because they run in the country. And what they say will go. When they snap their fingers, shit will fly. Trust me. KQKC never lied to you. And never will. Now, you have to understand that Eddie Hearn is up to something, and I just can't get no answers. But what's in the dark, God damn it, gonna come to the motherfucking light. And yes, assalamu alaikum, brother Eddie Hearns. Peace be unto you. Salaikum salam to you, my brother. So, where everything will be absolutely perfection. And now, and they will make sure, and we seen it in build up. We seen with the agreements. We have everything in place to make sure this event is absolutely as safe as possible. Nothing is guaranteed in Afghanistan. Nothing is guaranteed in Yemen. nothing is guaranteed in any Muslim country. ISIS is the base of all Muslim countries. ISIS took the place of Bin Laden's soldiers. I know, I studied this shit. Yes. And I can go deeper into it, but this is not the platform for it. I might start a Patreon just to give you education on my life story, how I grew up, the hood, the non-hood, what they trying to make the hood, just like they tore down the projects in Chicago. But now, the people that grew up there in the projects can't even go over there because now they made it for the other skin color to travel to Chicago, downtown Chicago, which is only a 10-minute ride. But see, that was prime real estate. And we was in the projects there. So they needed that land. So what they do, they relocated everyone and tore down the projects. And that's how the war and the high death rate was created. Because you're not coming over my neighborhood selling that shit. You're not coming over my neighborhood and running this shit. So everybody reaching for their 9mm. Simple. Simple, simple. And I can go in deeper and deeper of each gang. This is the motherland of all gangs, except the Mexican Mafia. I can go in deep and deep and deep. And I might just do that. You know, just food for thought. Now, once again, security for California's Ruiz and English Joshua wasn't much of an issue before their first fight, which took place June 1st in Madison Square Garden. Of course it wasn't. Now, Ruiz ruined Joshua's debut in the United States that night. Yes, he did. When he dropped Joshua not once, not twice, but 4 motherfucking times. And he stopped him in the 7th round to pull off the heavyweight division's biggest upset since Hakeem Rockman knocked out Lennox Lewis. And that was back in, I think, 01, 02. So, there you go. That's what KQ brings to the table. That's what KQ will say. Now, let me tell you this. This is part 1. Because I have something where Eddie Hearns, of course, lying again about Smith and Groves in Saudi Arabia. So stay tuned for my second part of this video. Stay tuned. There'll be separate videos, but just stay tuned. And please, please pay attention. I'm KQ, KC Boxing. If you like the content of this video, please, please feel free to subscribe today. You know I keep the shit real. So hit the icon bell. Before you do that, hit the like button. And that way, once you hit the icon bell, you will be notified each and every time I do a video. This ain't no joke. We talking about men. Yes, Anthony Joshua too, because he's in the UK. And we seen how things have went in the UK lately. In the last couple years. Shit been blown up too. Just like over here. September 11th is steady creeping in. That's the anniversary of when the towers fell from our Muslim counterparts. 3 of them was from Saudi Arabia. Know your goddamn history. Eddie Hearn, you know yours. Because this is not yours over here. Matter of fact, we don't even want you over here. We'll feel better and we'll feel safer if you take your ass somewhere else and have to fight in Madison Square Garden or somewhere else. You can't believe anything he says. If he says he's going to have security for Ruiz, no, he's not. He might have one security guard, like a Bernie Fife, and that's it. They carry machine guns, AK-47s. They would shoot you on the spot. I don't want to give no history lessons, but let's all remember Emmett Till. Let's all remember his enemies that was a different color, different race, different religion. Let's remember that, people. I'm KQ. I'm KC. I keep this shit real. You can catch my live stream at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. I come on right after Fanon International Boxing. And you know what? I'm not playing no more. This shit is about to bug the fuck out of me. I exhausted myself to the point where I was sleepy. I lost my voice. But there are going to be some changes. But there are going to be some glorious changes. And no, not changes in my approach. There's not going to be any changes in my time. I'm just going to ride rougher with the LDBC, my brothers. We all, like I said, we all contribute our own, let me repeat it again, our own ideas. With that, I'm going to catch you with part 2. Peace and love.